This learning module is designed to explain the usage and location of symbols within Illustrator. Symbols are small design elements pre-designed by Adobe and included in Illustrator in order to help a design process with branding, with logo design, and their use for many other applications. The symbol menu is located here on the right hand side, and by selecting Open Library Items, I can open up several symbol libraries as I have already done here. Logos, flowers, celebration, nature, on and on. Now I need to create a blank canvas. I'm going to use the default here, 600 by 600 height and dimensions. And now I can take various symbol elements and move them onto my canvas. Here, for example, a background. Then I can pull in an airplane. How about that airplane is flying near a planet? And somehow a balloon also is drifting up here in space. At any time I can select the symbol and enlarge it by moving the small white handle corners. By moving my mouse carefully on the outside of these handles, I can now also, by holding down the mouse button, rotate these symbols in any direction I would like to do. If I want to resize these symbols in proportion, meaning the width and height remains preserved, similar than in Photoshop, I need to hold down the Shift button while I'm now expanding or reducing that particular graphic. Holding down the Shift button will ensure that that symbol stays in proper dimensions. I can further also select a symbol, and by clicking on it I can now break the link to this symbol, and what it means, the symbol in itself breaks apart into individual pieces that I can now further move and manipulate as I would see fit from a design perspective. Another helpful feature of symbols is that I can select them by holding down the Shift key. I can select multiple symbols and move them together in order to create a graphic or move images in cohesion depending on the design that I'm looking for. In the meantime, you can see I replaced the different symbols I placed in the sky with a simple sun symbol. As I'm selecting a symbol at the same time, some of the functionalities I showed you also appears here across the top in this main menu. I can edit the symbol right here, and I get any detail functionality where I can take a symbol completely apart, just like I was able to do before. In addition, I can now change the opacity. Similar as in Photoshop, that would be the actual transparency from strong to completely disappeared. In addition, I can choose a color scheme and change completely the colors of a symbol. While I have a symbol selected, I can change the different brush options in terms of outlines, adding different colors, and also different stroke width until that symbol does not really look like a symbol anymore. This is just to illustrate the amazing, powerful options that I have to change and to alter a symbol appearance. Lastly, let me introduce you to another powerful symbol tool located here on the left hand side, which is the symbol sprayer, shifter, scruncher, sizer, and so forth tool. I can select that tool, and any symbol that has already been selected now can be easily duplicated here in case of like a spray can effect. For example, if I select the symbol sizer tool, I can simply select a symbol, and while I'm holding my mouse down, the symbol will resize all by itself. Again, to illustrate and for you to explore the different symbol options here located on the left hand side. Again, symbols are a very powerful, easy to use, small designed graphic that can be pulled into any type of image that you create or that is already existing in order to enhance the visual appearance. Very useful in logo design, for branding purposes, and so forth. There are many more powerful options to symbols, but this concludes a basic overview for the usage and availability of symbols in Illustrator.